All right, Shalom. We're going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
and double honors unto our elder apostles, our elders at Great Millstone, GMS. Peace and blessings unto the elected of the nation of Israel. All right, this is the GMS Houston camp. All right, we just ended the Day of Atonement, and brothers got together to get a lesson in. And the brother came over with the topic, we was talking about how Esau is the cancer of the earth, man. Okay? He's the reason the earth is sick. He's the reason the people are sick. Okay? Because of his management of the earth. Matter of fact, we might as well start with Job 9:24.
Okay.
Because the earth is in the hands or under the rulership of the wicked. We get Malachi too.
Right, and it's ironic that well, it's not ironic. That's just the way the Most High set it up. The Day of Atonement fell on Labor Day. People was out defiling themselves with pork ribs and meats and barbecues and
being gluttonous.
alcohol, being gluttonous.
And in the spirit of Bacchus.
Right. And for the men that hope to be of the elect, that's trying to get up out of this cancerous society,
right,
and way of life, it was a fast.
Yep.
A Day of Atonement is a 24-hour fast.
Yep. And the Most High really was he was lenient on us with this one. And the reason why I say that, because it came in on Sunday evening when most brothers don't have to go to work. Right. Sunday Eve, the Eve is Sunday, or Sunday the Eve, and on into Monday when brothers is off because it is Labor Day.
That's right.
So the Most High really, showed some mercy on this Day of Atonement, because it was like, it was nothing this time. This is the lightest, lightest one we've had. Hey, it could be possibly very well be a sign from the Most High. He giving us a sign that this might be the last one. We might not be here in another year, Lord willing. Because the system is set up, everything is ready to rock and roll, man.
Yes.
And a lot of people, so these so-called truthers, these, the ones that do the footwork for us brothers that, filter these current events through the scriptures, are looking towards December for them to bring in what they call an Biden dollar, and to do away with the way that currency is flowing right now and everything going digital. A lot of them have been saying that. Now, is that true? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But we know we're almost there.
Right. And we know that they got it on the that is happening.
Yes.
Other countries have already went.
Mm-hmm.
The central banks have already went digital, and it's already on the books for this place to go that direction.
Yep. Because America is under the central banking system too. Okay. These world bankers, they have an agenda. Job, what's that? Job 18, Job 20.
Yeah, Job
20. And matter of fact, bring out that Job 9:24 first. Let's start there, and then we'll just work our way through these.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
There it is. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. By process of elimination, it don't take a rocket scientist to know who's in control of everything, man. People can sit here and had a little say so, but at the end of the day, everybody knows that there are elites. The majority of people know that there are elites that are running everything, man. Okay, there are people that are over your puppet governments. Okay, and it's the world bankers.
Yeah, and even the people that like to play semantics, man,
right?
Act stupid. Deep down, they know.
They know
who's running this place.
They might not know exactly who it is,
right?
What families they are, But they know that it's a higher power than just what we see.
And white men.
And
That's all you see.
That's the point right there.
So-called white men.
That's it.
Right.
Edomites. Okay? The children of Edom.
When you see those the presidential inauguration and these union addresses and things of that nature, who do you see out there? You see mainly Edomites.
Right.
Especially the ones that are in the authoritative positions.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but Edomite, mainly Edomite men. And got women up there.
Yep.
But they'll try to lull you into a false sense of you have a say so because the president elect when they're running they always say something. I'm gonna answer to my millions of bosses, the people.
Man.
And you got and y'all man, the people have no power.
Right. And
Right.
going back to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right.
Well, how did the Most High make that play out?
Right.
He allowed this man to use his blessing, the sword, to take control of the earth through rape, robbery, and murder.
Yep.
And right here in Babylon the Great, you can go to the NATO, the EU. They let's just deal with America. They took over this place through rape, robbery, and then murder. When did anybody else get up in there to take the control away from them?
No.
It wasn't so-called Negroes. It wasn't none of these other nations. That's the world reserve currency it's the leading world reserve currency
Right.
at this point is the U.S. dollar.
Petrol.
Why?
Yeah.
Because after World War II, through the Bretton Woods conference, they declared the U.S. dollar to be the world reserve currency. What does that mean? This is the world dominance is coming out of Babylon the Great,
Exactly.
which is over the beast.
Yes.
The NATO
And
which
the
is NATO and the
yes.
EU.
Yes.
When did any other nation get up in there and take over that power?
Right.
It hadn't happened, so they still ruling this planet.
Exactly.
Like I said a minute ago, by process of elimination, who's the whore?
Yeah.
Is America, aka Babylon.
Yep.
And who covered the faces of the judges thereof?
Right.
Exactly.
No other nation done that. So through this, in this one scripture, through the process of elimination, all indicators point to one.
Edom.
That's it.
The cancer of the earth.
Right. Who, by the way, is not extinct. Esau is still very
Right.
much alive in here.
And they not the Arabs and
Right.
all these other ridiculous doctrines, man. Okay? So we finished that, huh? Job
Come
9:24.
on.
Get Job 20 and started about, let me see. I think like 20 and 20.
Well, it says
Surely you should not quit.
quietness.
Go up to about 18 then. What 18 say?
He that laboreth for. I just
Start at
Job
19.
Job chapter 20 and 19. Because he hath oppressed and forsaken the poor,
The cancer of the earth.
because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not.
Mm-hmm.
Surely he shall not fill the quietness of his belly. He shall not save that which he desired.
But I'll make a point real quick. It says because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he
Right.
builded not. And that's been his sentiment of being in power
Yeah.
is killing, stealing, and destroying.
His
and
motive.
that has been spreading throughout the globe.
Yep.
That's what he's been doing.
Yep.
Not only to the Israelites, but he's done this to all nations.
All nations. Yep.
Till cancer spreads.
Yeah.
So this man has spread his destruction throughout the planet Earth.
That go right into Habakkuk. You
Right.
know? As a matter of fact, this is Habakkuk 2 and 12. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity. That's Esau, Edom.
Yep.
He did, that's how he acquired this land, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Then look around the world. You have McDonald's all around the world, Walmarts. You have the democratic process, government structure. You have central banks. All these things are destructive way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That also go into that Micah 2. Just real quick.
Oppress a man in his house.
Right. And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them
Start up
away.
at 1. I start at 1.
This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
There go that word again. Woe. Destruction to them.
Come.
Now, keep going. Salaki.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
The wicked. They got the power. They have the power, man. The Most High gave them the power. Let's be very specific. The Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, gave Esau, Edom, the power, man.
Right.
It's nothing he acquired on his own. It's nothing he just gained strength one day and came out swinging. No. Because they are base men, as the scriptures say. Okay? The Most High gave them that power, man. You got it, bro.
And they covered fields and take them by violence.
Yeah.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man at his heritage.
That's his method of operation.
See that?
That's how he do. That's what he do.
Yep. And where it said oppress a man in his heritage,
yes,
his way is a cancerous lifestyle
way
that spreads through one's mind. And what does it do to you?
death.
It kills you.
Yes. What does he do? He come in, he oppress a man in his house. What he do? He take the woman and the child and put them over the man. He destroys the order. When you destroy the order in your body becomes cancerous.
Yeah.
You have a dis-ease when things are out of order inside of your body. This man has put the world in disorder.
That's it.
Everything is out of order because of who's in rulership.
That's right. The law, statutes, and commandments. There's our order. So when the scripture talk about he oppressed a man in his heritage, he took us away from the laws. Well, we were closer to the keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. When we got out. Well, let's use a time period when we got out of hardcore bondage. So-called got out of hardcore bondage. The way Jake was living, they was living not like the shit we see today, not nothing near it, But his thing was to get his way, which is against the law, statutes, and commandments in us. And what has it done? What has it done to us? It's messed up our health. It's messed up our minds. It's turned Jake into psychopaths, psychotic people.
Yes.
Envious people.
Yes.
People that just want to do what Esau does. Kill, steal, and destroy, man.
I got him right here, if I may. And we'll go back to that Micah. This is the book of Habakkuk, back in Habakkuk again. Chapter 2 and verse, I started 2. It says, Salaki, in verse 3, I started 3. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Yeah, that's the key verse right there. That's how this again, through the process of elimination, we find out who this is talking about.
Yes.
Whose soul that is lifted up is not upright in him.
Bruh, it don't matter what he get up there and say. It don't matter. That don't matter one bit. Look at his track record.
Right. Who could this possibly
be? Who could it be? Who? Okay, you start calling off a list of things that's wrong, and you want to know who did it. It's this guy. All of the evidence point towards Esau.
Right.
All of the receipts got Esau he signed his name at the bottom.
Right.
Esau, Edom, Idumea. He's on all these receipts belong to Esau.
Yep. You got it out.
Con. Behold, Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just, nice, is the other side of it. See, the first is the unrighteous people. Okay? Then now it's flipping over to show who the just, but the just. So there's two types of people. There's the ones that's not right, and there's the ones that's just. Okay? Just like when we was in the womb, we struggled in the room. We two different types of people.
Right, good against evil.
Good against evil. That's it. Simply put. You see? It says, but the just shall live by his faith. Okay? Yea, also because he transgressed by wine. And we could sit here and go on and on about what his wine is. All his different philosophies, his so-called democracies.
And it says transgress. He transgressed it. Right. Transgress what? The law, statutes, and commandments through what? His wine. His wine, which is his way of life.
Which is cancerous.
Yep. It kills and destroys.
It brings things a crumbling down. Look at America. There's no morals here in this place. Then they wonder why everything is failing.
Right.
While people having health, you got STDs running rampant in the world. But look at the stats, America versus the world.
Yeah.
When it comes to STDs.
Yes. Yeah.
And serious STDs.
Yes.
You get your HIV and your AIDS and your herpes and syphilis and shit like this.
Yeah.
And the rest of that stuff.
Yeah, and the rest of them.
Right. And his wine is sin, which kills that Christian notion
right,
not under the law.
His wine is
because when you take of his wine, you transgressing, as the brother just read. What are you transgressing? You transgressing, like the brother said, the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah. Right.
Which transgression of the law is sin.
Because you following who? The one whose soul is not upright. That's why the Lord is saying, but he that is just shall live by his faith.
Come.
So if you following after the guy whose MO is to oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to get destroyed.
Right.
That's right.
Because you following the unjust.
Right, sex is become a weapon now.
Yeah,
I think that's why I was going with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just one example of this how this man is just his way of life goes against the laws. You know, a man can't even have sex without the threat of. You know, it was at one point in time people could just have sex and there was no threat.
You have to worry about go getting a condom
or nothing like that. That's death too. We're wearing rubbers.
Damn, man. Yeah. Or having to get a shot in your ass.
Now you see why this man got to go.
Yeah.
Then it's food and drugs. This man, the foods we eat make us what? Transgress the law, statutes, and commandments.
And he has an administration
right
over the FDA.
Hey, and the former kid.
You see? Poison you legally.
CVS.
The scriptures say a witch shall be
put to death.
Should be put to death. You see?
Then
Then he takes this Red Cross nonsense. I wasn't recording on this one. He take the Red Cross, well, his garbage food because he come with bearing gifts, right? Food and prescription drugs, well, drugs and prescription drugs, and give them to the people, handing out, shoving pills down the world throat,
prescribing them.
Right.
Damn.
CVS, the place where you go get your pills, that stands for come visit Satan. Because that's what you're doing when you go in there. And that's why it's in red. Now I'm just making that up, but that's what I call it. Come visit Satan, CVS.
Right.
Or when you go to the hospital, it's just a place of death. The apostles went into that earlier today. You know.
Esau don't heal you.
Exactly. There's no healing now.
Why wouldn't you want to heal people? Mr. Good Person.
Because you want people to die. See,
You want them to be sick so they can fill up your hospital, so they can fill up your graveyard.
And what's one of the biggest killers is obesity. Yeah, misdiagnosis.
Yep.
But people with bad health. You see, that's the reason why people is really dying. Outside of the murders and other ways that people die, let's deal with Babylon the Great here in America, is through the diet.
Yes. Matter of fact, check this out. When you go and watch the news, a man got murdered today in the convenience store parking lot, blah, 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 blah. They'll talk about a murder over here, a house burned down, blah, blah, blah. Why y'all don't talk about all of the people that died of cancer today?
Right.
Since y'all like the
cancer just coming up and infecting people out of nowhere.
Nowhere, huh? Why not talk about that on the news? Oh, people should change their diets and get healthy and blah, 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 blah. They're not talking about that. Why? Wouldn't you want to inform the people that you're ruling how to be prosperous and how to be healthy and
live
a virtuous, moral life?
Long life.
And a long one.
Get the most out of your life.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good news you can use.
But to the contrary, we don't see none of that. Okay? Matter of fact, let me go back.
Yeah.
Habakkuk 2 and 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Process of elimination again. Who could that be talking? Ain't no more prouder person than Edom.
Yeah, that can do these type. You got to be proud as hell to do these type of things with confidence.
Shit.
That's pride.
Just
to destroy and just beat down the world.
Yeah.
And don't feel bad about it. You proud.
And what's his mascot? A proud bird, the eagle.
Yeah.
You look like in network NBC, they mascot is the peacock.
Yeah.
And that used to be their slogan, proud as a peacock.
Yeah.
Everything he does is based, and he shows it off. He's based on his pride.
The abominable acronym. What they call June. Pride Month. And who set that up? Esau. That's another cancer. That's another one of his wines. Join this. It's okay to we're gonna have a whole month for y'all and put a parade.
That's what I was gonna.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because that's really what I was gonna go into earlier. But
with the STDs.
Yeah, it's through these moles and bowls
and adultery
and adultery. See the temperature of this man's society, the ingredients that make up his society dealing with that is straight up. It causes disease.
The apostles touched on that today. So you had brought up parades and all that. They had a parade today for Labor Day in New York.
Yeah.
And the Grand Marshal was a so-called Puerto Rican
transformer.
Transformer.
You see that?
What?
See,
this is the message you put out. Man.
Right. See, they not pushing for in order way to deal with sex.
Right.
Okay. It's simple. It's nothing difficult about it.
Right.
Man and woman. Man don't sleep with another man's woman.
The scriptures tell us that.
You see, and keep things like that, and we'll be okay. But when you put Esau's wine on this, it transgresses that. Because now women is over men, women is out here frolicking through the world, and now your adultery is running rampant because they in the workplace.
Rampant.
Because they all out and gadding abroad.
Right. And then, whatever else that he's into, because I Googled this a couple of weeks ago. Texas, I know, is one of the states, but it's a few others, that it's not illegal to have sex with an animal. It could be considered a lewd act, but it's not illegal to where you can get charged.
Bestiality is real here.
It's like, this shit is mad, man.
That's
And what did that look? All going back to this man is a cancer because now, a woman committing adultery. That's how she brings diseases back.
Yep.
You see, through her box becoming a cesspool of bacteria, different bacteria up in her. You see, then you get the man on man. more disease. It kills you. It's cancer. His way of life, it kills people.
And it's not. We say that so it can be understood, but it's not a way of life. It's actually a way of death.
A way of death. You're right.
He don't have a way of life. We just say that so
right.
people understand what we're saying. His way is death. Matter of fact, let me finish Habakkuk. Can you get Romans, the first chapter? We're gonna try to come back to that, Micah.
Because it goes into
Matter of fact,
what's gonna happen to who the wicked is.
Because I just want to touch on this one point because the brother was talking about the sex.
You want what?
Romans 1 and I guess started 25.
Okay, Romans chapter 1, verse 25, it says, who changed the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. It says, for this cause, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai gave them up to vile affections.
Now, the reason why we getting this scripture is because when you watch these presidential inaugurations, or if you go to court, it's a real, because like traffic court and shit like that, they don't make. I ain't never sworn. They ain't never asked me to swear on the Bible in traffic court. Right. Whatever. But you got a serious trial going on, or you watching an inauguration. What they do? They bring the Bible in there. They swear on the Bible, right? Now here it is, you using the Bible as a basis for your society, because you use it in your judicial system as a way of making sure who's ever in there giving testimony or whatever, is telling the truth. Because that's supposed to strike some type of fear into the person. Well, you know what? I better tell the truth because I'm putting my hand on the Bible. Well, then why y'all don't read Romans, the first chapter, to them?
You see? Because they think this is just some of the Old Testament. You have Christians, so-called Christians, they don't even know that this way of death, man on man, woman on woman, is also in the New Testament.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the Old Testament. It's done away with it. Well, why are they talking about it in the New Testament? Yeah. Want me to continue?
Yeah, come on.
It says, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use. And see, it said, even the women, letting you know, right. Men been doing it, but even women. And where is, matter of fact, this is a epistle from the Apostle Paul to the Israelites in Rome.
Thank you.
And what culture was ruling the Roman Empire?
Exactly.
The Greco-Roman way of life. So Rome, you had all those
orgies.
Yeah, those provinces, all those provinces of Greece. I mean, not Greece, Rome. You see, which was prior under the energy of the same man, the Edomites, through the Greek Empire.
Yes.
You see.
Oh,
it's really nothing but the Greco-Roman Empire.
Yep.
But what you gonna say?
Go look at any well, not any, but a lot of the Greek artifacts. Yeah, the artifacts, like where they have murals on like pottery and you know stuff like that. Look at them, man. They on there, men running buck ass. Where you think the Olympics come from? The gym.
All that. Esau.
Butt naked.
That's Esau. See, that go back to who we talking about, Edom. You know? Even when, this man life really promotes you to get into that type of lifestyle.
Look at the
fashion. It's hunting for souls.
Yeah. The fashion, the entertainment industry, all a bunch of mosey-wosies.
Right. It show you in certain period pieces the nature and the conduct of the Roman Empire. And it was not just mainly not the common Roman citizen, but this was the royalty.
Yes.
The ones that was in the government.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You see? They lived royally. Even though the government structure was different, they still was royal. They live as royal people.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it show you their nature, like in that series Spartacus. It shows you they was very graphic in that series. I think it was on Showtime. I can't remember which network was airing it, but they was showing you how they got down, and they was in there man on man orgies. Women, I mean, it was a freaky place.
It was a freaky situation. A bunch of goddamn freaks. I got something real quick, and this is, I just put in Sardinalia, okay, into the Google search. And it came up, it says Sardinalia is an ancient Roman festival and holiday in honor of the god Saturn, held on 17th of December of the Julian calendar, and later expanded with festivals through to December the 23rd. And this is where you get your modern day Christmas, okay? And when you look at the images, it's just Edomites getting drunk and laying around on each other. Men having sex with little boys. And it's just a big freak fest. Big orgies, pedophilia. Pedophilia was a major thing in the Roman Empire.
Right. This is your Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is modern, and this is where you get your modern day Christmas. This is what you Jakes like to sit your children under that phallus symbol on December 25th and think about three wise men and baby Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
And that really be the furthest thing from Jake.
It really does. Yep. God.
They thinking about them that tree, how pretty the tree
Did
is.
I please my wife?
The lights that's put up on the house, you gotta go around the neighborhood and look at lights.
I couldn't even, bro, that's sickening.
How many likes are we gonna get of this picture of the family all dressed up looking stupid in the same pajamas in front of the tree?
With a corny sweater on.
Yeah,
setting out cookies and
some
milk.
of the most effeminate looking shit, dressed like his wife and kids, and then they say, "Don we now our gay apparel." Yeah, you got that part right there, and not happy, but you're looking like bozos.
But this is the revised Roman Empire.
That's it.
You see, this is Rome all over again, man.
Right.
On crack.
The last leg of the Roman Empire.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes. Let me finish this.
Yes,
Romans. Yeah, so that was some history for you. Shit, that's all right. See how the Spirit do? You know? Romans 1 and, it was 1 and 27. Yeah.
Okay. It says, I'm going to read 26 again real
Come
quick.
on.
It says, "For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature."
What's the natural use? For her to spread her legs and receive the rod of one man,
Right.
of her husband. Okay? To bring forth children. To procreate. To live. You see, the natural way of things lead to life. Esau is against
Nature.
He's against nature. That's why he wants to make everything fucking artificial.
He wants to artificially simulate nature.
Insane.
And you have to get wickedness is, woven into that.
Yes.
But that's part of a woman's salvation. A woman is saved for childbirth. But if you're not following the natural order of things, or you done got your tubes tied, well, what good are you?
Yeah, that's another thing. Tube tying.
Laser.
Good. Yep. Vasectomies.
Oh, man.
I'm going to read on. This is Romans 1 and 27. It says, "And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust." Not just is happening,
Right.
they burned.
They sitting there on fire for one another. A couple of Moses. Flaming Moses.
Right.
God damn. Man, hell no.
And this is the culture of this man.
Yeah, this is what he
This
promotes.
is the nature of this bastard, this beast.
Vile beast. This
It's-
base man.
It says men. It says burn in their lust one toward another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense
See?
of their error, which was meat. What's the recompense? Catching all these different diseases.
Yep.
That kills them. A lot of them died of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? And it's gonna get you put to death any damn way.
Yes.
What's that? Paul and
What's that?
think not that I had to get the scripture, Salaki. But we can continue. The scripture not coming to mind at this point. Was that the point? He want me to read
that was
28?
the point. Yeah. But let's go back where we was at before that. Back in Micah, huh? Con. Go ahead with that.
Okay, I'll pick up at verse 3 because verses 1 and 2, the indicators pointed to who this is talking about, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And then verse 3 goes into what's going to happen, what the Most High has in store for Esau, Edom, lining up with that Job 20. But this is verse 3, it says...
Salakia.
Come.
I just had looked up the word unseemly. It say shame. You should be ashamed of that, because even by nature, you know that ain't right, man.
Right.
You know that's not right by nature. You just know in your mind doing that is not what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Ain't nobody can't say that shit. But the Most High mingle the perverse spirit. It's certain cats, and even in their mind, they know that shit is wrong, but they can't. They gotta do it.
The cancer say is right.
Go ahead, go for it.
Cause this is what my way is to live like this, and you can live prosperous and all these ideas that they pump out, but reality shows that people are dying out here.
They show you successful Moses. Lots of,
right.
So, you know, they show you successful Moses that's doing big things, and ain't the little Speaker of the House chick, Jean Pierre, whatever her name, she with a woman, ain't she? Think Tyler Pye said that one day.
I'm not sure about that.
But
that I'm sorry, brother. That scripture that I was thinking about was 1 Corinthians 6 and 9.
What did it say?
Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?
Bam.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. These are the ones, and the list goes on if you read the next verse, but these are the people that are not going to inherit. Really, they're dealing with us, the Israelites.
Right.
Go inherit the kingdom.
Right.
One of the things it says what? Abusers of themselves with mankind. That's an abuse.
Damn.
People the scriptures call it abuse.
You see what's happening to them? They getting they got a high rate of STDs, and even with this new thing, the MP, okay?
Yeah.
That funky monkey, you know, the brass monkey, they the ones more susceptible to getting it.
Right.
You see?
And going back to that Romans 1 and was it 26, 27, it said it says the recompense of their error.
Oh.
That part about it. And says and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. So yeah, recompense going into payback for their error. What's some of the payback? That's what it's going into.
Real quick, the Greek for error is it's a plane or plane. All right, it says objectively fraudulence, subjectively a straying from orthodoxy or piety. You see, going away from what? The law. That's what it's saying.
That's it.
Being fraud. Jake always like to holler about being fraud. When you in error, guess what? You going away from the scriptures. Basically, in a nutshell, that's what that means.
As you was talking about a minute ago, Jake got a moral compass, man. So deep inside, they know that shit is wrong. That's why back in the day, they kept that under wraps and they were called closet punks because it was so embarrassing. They didn't come out like it is today. You know, today is just shit. It is, you know, it's more normal in this society to be a Mo or whatever than it is. You are almost ostracized
being a straight
a straight man. You know?
You got a little weird, all kind of little weird shit, man. You know, funny haircuts and little boy shorts and man, nah, man. Let's go back where we was at. Back in Micah. Yeah, let's go back to Micah.
Verse 3 says, Therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil.
Where you at, Salakia?
Micah chapter 2 and verse 3.
Okay, you read 2, right?
Come.
Okay, yeah, that was the one I wanted to get verse 2.
Yeah, but that verse 3 where it says, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil. Well, that kill that Christian nonsense about my God is all love. Because the Most High is devising bad times for this wicked man, for the shit that he's done. And that's what that Job go into. Right before he's about to fill his belly, these bad times are going to fall on him, and his plans will not come to fruition, man. So yes, the Most High is devising this evil for Esau to recompense him for what he's done. And it ain't no getting out of it because he hates him. So the Most High shows you not only did he create evil, he's about to use it against this wicked man because he hates this man. So there's evil and hate coming from the Most High. So explain that.
Come on. Could you read 2 again, Baba Kushar?
Come. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Right. And see, that was the point. This man here, he oppresses a man and his heritage. He takes us away from this, which leads us to death, man. His way of existing is a death-filled path, man. Okay? From the way his diet is set up, even going all the way to the land Sabbath. Yep. He don't keep the land Sabbath. You see? So what does that do? It kills. In a nutshell, it kills.
The earth.
Yeah. And the food is not full of nutrients.
Right.
Because the earth needs time to replenish itself. You're supposed to get a land a rest.
Yeah, because he's working the land. That's why you got working the field, working the land.
Right.
You beating this land up. You gotta give it time to recuperate.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Just like Esau worked people into the ground, he works the ground into he just beats up the earth.
Yeah.
That's what he's about.
Yeah, and it's talking about oppressor, man. You know, you oppressed us in so many ways, man. Still oppressing us, mainly having us enslaved. You know.
Yep.
I wanted to bring this out just real quick to go with that. This is Exodus chapter 21 and verse 16. It says, He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So this is your judgment.
That came out of my ear. That was wild.
This is what you get, motherfucker, for the shit you done. You gonna pay for this. Because your soul is not upright. You're a weirdo. And everything that you do goes against the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High. And you ain't nothing but a thief and a murderer, man.
Right.
And for that, you got to be put to death. There's no getting around that.
Now
But
get
they got
Isaiah,
the death penalty, and they.
But they want to kill you.
Con.
only Esau is always right when he's controlling the narrative.
Get Isaiah 14 now.
What verse?
You got
Start at
Nah, you don't gotta. I was-
start at 4.
Come, this is Isaiah 14:4. It says, that thou shalt take up his proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
Yep, keep going.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers.
Mm-hmm.
He who smote the people in wrath and with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none shall hinder it.
That's right. Go ahead.
The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us.
Exactly. So once this cancer is taken out of the earth, the whole earth is going to rejoice. Even the trees are going to rejoice. A feller is somebody that hews trees, that cuts down trees.
Loggers.
Yeah.
Deforestation.
Yeah. So what is he doing? He's going around destroying the lungs of the earth. This man is taking away the air, man. You see? But he wants to come down on us with a carbon tax, and we got to get rid of these gasoline. Your biggest carbon is coming out of China, which you get the majority of your goods from. Why not shut all of that down?
Right.
All this going green
So
stuff.
people is the problem. No,
Yeah.
you the problem.
Right.
You see?
Your way of doing things is fucked up the whole earth. Now everything is dying now.
Yes. So yeah, man, he's the reason. He's the